just to get a quick estimate on the cable length, I'm holding it up here next to the projector mount, and then adding probably an extra 6 or 8 inches. I'm going to start figuring out the pin out of this serial cable. And so using a paper clip, I've inserted it into pin 2 on the receiving end here, and I'm just sort of laying the paper clip here onto the clip. If you had an alligator lead, that might be a little bit easier. And so now what I'm going to do is just sort of poke at the end of each one of these wires until I find whichever one makes this go closer to 0. And so on this specific cable, it's the red wire which is contacting here, causing the multimeter to drop the number there. All right, and so pin 2 on here is going to be my transmit pin on the receiver unit in the ceiling. So now I'm doing the same thing with pin 3, and it's the orange wire, which is going to go to the receive pin on the Extron box in the ceiling. And finally, on pin 5 over here, that is going to the ground pin on the receiving box in the ceiling, and it is the green wire in this one. And just chop off all the extra wires that we don't need. I'm going to insert it into the Extron connector here, sort of centering it between those two holes, and then I'm going to secure it with a zip tie. Now that I have the zip tie on and trimmed for strain relief, we can secure the screws. Just make sure that the insulation is not quite protruding into where the contacts are, and screw it down with the Extron screwdriver. And finally, before sticking this up in the ceiling, verify that the pins as listed on the sheet here match what we're looking at in real life. So I'm testing pin 5 real quick, and that's connected into pin 5 through the paper clip, and it is into the center pin on this connector with low resistance, which is correct according to the guide here.